this. It's on your handout. Random worded generator.com, and that can help you get started if you don't really know where you're going. The next one is to connect your ideas. How are things alike and how might they be different? And then you put them all together, you combine them, and hopefully you have done, your background work to help others be successful, but more importantly, to help others remember the point that you're making. Now, I can tell you, yeah, right, I just said that. I can tell you that, have you ever heard somebody say something that you remember for years and years and years, some kind of a metaphor or an analogy or a simile? Which one? If you don't stop what? If you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. Perfect. Anyone else? Who else had their hand up? Several people. Yeah. Inspect what you expect. Okay, Janine. There you go, Forrest. Forrest Gump. Yes. Knee high to a grasshopper. Yeah, we've all had those. Yeah, Brandon. Say that again. I didn't hear it all.
Sky, same way that bricks don't.
Oh, the ships hung in the sky the same way that bricks don't. Yes, I can tell you I honestly, I would say I can't tell you what lunch I had yesterday, but I did at Bahama Breeze, so that's not a good one. Anyway, I don't remember a lot of things, but I can remember somebody said something, and it was decades ago, and I still use it, and it gets laughs every time. If I ever tell a joke or make a suggestion that doesn't go over, I say, well, that went over like a pregnant pole vaulter. And yeah, and the image, I never forgot that. You hear many, but that one just is implanted in my head forever. So anyway, it's those kinds of things that help you relate. If I were talking to an audience right now and something happened or I said that, I guarantee people would remember something like that if you can come up with it. So anyway, you're going to determine what you want to focus on, identify the general elements. This is important. How would I say this to an 8 to 10-year-old? That sometimes helps you get into the right place to do it. Random association, I told you that. There's the generator. And go through the general elements and things. What did they remind you of? And free association, ask yourself how you learned and remembered certain things that you've heard before. And then capture all your ideas, as wacky as they may seem, because they may. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? That went over like a pregnant pole vaulter. That's pretty wacky, but it's memorable. So, and then finally, you take all those things and you figure out how to connect them all alike. How are they different? Phrases that you can use in the beginning and hopefully to keep people, or at the end as well. I mentioned things in the title and pre-session, how you introduce it and keep it going perhaps, and how you reinforce it throughout. I think that's really important. And then to follow up. Now, this is a slide I've used many times in one of my presentations about being a fiery retiree. And the last thing, and actually it can be or has been the title of a presentation. Which direction is your deck chair facing? If you're on a cruise ship, do you turn your chair to the back and see where you've been? Or do you face it forward to see where you're going? Now, a lot of people remember that. And I went ahead and included it there because I think that represents more or less what we're talking about. Which direction is your deck chair facing? Those words right there, you know, they're not like or as or anything, but the whole concept is puts together something like that. What I'd like you to do, Kathy, you want to hand those out? What time is it?
It's 10:20.
Okay, we got some time. Do those first ones. Yeah, right there. No, yeah. She's gonna hand you. These are just to look at and to get some ideas about. Look through those and see which ones particularly grab you. And now that I'm listening, I hear them often, but I would say 80% of these are from Meg Muldoon's books. Take a minute to look through and see which ones get your attention. Yeah, whatever. Who is it that gets mad when I say that? Linda Hammond? Yeah. Just like awesome. Who's got one? Oh, you're still reading. Carolyn.
I tell a joke to an audience, nobody laughs. I look at them, they go, my mother thought it's funny.
And she wasn't a pregnant pole vaulter either. Well, who knows? Yeah, with my, all right, people on Zoom, if you want a copy, write to my email address, which is P as in Paul, MAYKEYS @bellsouth.net. Oh yeah, stem at the bottom. P as in not Phyllis, P as in Paul, MAYKEYS @bellsouth.net. I've got both of them. They haven't received the other one yet. They just received the fun one. Who sees one or more that you want to share that you think that get your attention? Yeah.
A Toastmasters meeting is like standing naked in front of a large group of people.
Yeah.
Luckily, or hidden in the fellow.
Yeah, they're those that were created by Toastmaster group, I think in Sweden. Yeah.
When you're talking
Like when you accidentally stapled it.
that's
Say that again.
canceled
Canceled more times than a postage stamp. Nervous as a loose shutter in a storm.
I come back to it. She grew on him like she was a colony of equal life, and he was room temperature Canadian.
Somebody went to a lot of effort to come up with that. All right, now I'm gonna ask them to hand out the actually a content pretty much of somebody else, what the slides were. Uh-huh.
The first one, that's a hook right there.
Which one? Say what?
One is her face, the other one is purple, like a circle and has side and then present by eye motion. That's
Yeah, it's
hook.
like my master. But let me see that a minute.
And anybody who knew what that was, you're giving away your.
No, do you have the other one? I was gonna read
Yeah,
his,
that's
I was gonna read his, what he just said. He said that one of his favorite ones was her face was a perfect oval, like a circle that had its two sides gently compressed by a thigh master. All right, do you see how you can make, if you're writing a speech or writing a book, that you can make things a little bit more interesting when you try to add some things like this that catch your reader's attention. Now, what Kathy has just given you is basically the content of the PowerPoint, but when you get to the end, there's a random word generator, right? On the back, yeah. And, well, no, that isn't really a random word generator, but it's a suggestion for how you can put things together. And it's, for example, it says, compare something to eat, and you've got a column there that's something to eat or drink, and compare it to, in this case, a musical instrument. So it comes out, the extra rich ice cream floated across his tongue like the haunting melody of a violin. So you see how you can take two different things and try to put them together and see what you come up with. So it's just an idea of how you, one tool that you can use to do this. Now, what I'd like you to do is where you're sitting, either sit by somebody or turn around and in a group like you three can be together and you two can be together. But I don't care. And just talk and see if you can come up with something on your own. And then we'll see, we'll share them. Okay? See if you can find somebody. I don't, if the five of you. Oh, okay. You need to include her. Yeah, now getting up. Getting up is the next problem. I should have said in that walker because it has handles. No, I'll make it. I'll make it or I won't. I'll fall like a 50-pound, 150-pound, 300-pound
Yeah.
cow. I forgot. What time is it? After. 10, 25, 35. Everybody got something? You're trying to come up with something as a group, like one metaphor, simile. Yeah. Yeah. Pardon? Yeah. Mhm. We're going to see how creative you are putting things together. Okay, one more minute. One more minute. Everybody got one? You're dying to share it, aren't you? Yes. 30 seconds. Okay, ready? Ready. I want to hear them. Everybody's laughing. Some of you I know have some good ones. Look at the grins on your faces. I wish that people out here could see them. All right, who wants to go first? She's dying to go first.
Yeah, so I put all kind of stuff in my head. It still feels like a whole set that little side. It's like it feels like a desert, not for a drop of water. And so I find it very funny that I got this to go and have like a whole ton of them in my head.
My pleasure. Are you with her? With him? Okay. Are all three of you? Okay. All right. He's dying to do this. Okay, go for it.
Bomb explosion is like having a diarrhea.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's a visual. Brandon, you up? You up? Okay.
Okay. So we were talking, and I said, they asked me, what did you come up with, Brad? And I'm like, well, right now my mind is like the bank repossessed my house. Nothing, no furniture, anything, like that.
Right now, my mind is blank like the bank repossessed my house. Are you speaking from experience? How did? All right, the Jim and Janine show. Everybody ready for this?
Downloading something from the internet is like playing with a hornet's nest.
Oh, Lord help me. Downloading something from the internet is like playing with a hornet's nest in spring. How do you know? All right, Carolyn and group.
Part of the prompt of fear of public speaking. So we came up with fear hit her like a stiff sandstorm in the sun.
Hello. Fear can hurt like the stiff sandstorm in the sun. Well, yeah. People can relate to that one. You can pick that up. Okay, we have 5 people here.
Yeah, it took all 5 of us to come. No, the other 4 of us are just taking credit. I was gripped by fear like an antelope in the jaws of a tiger.
Oh my God. I was gripped by fear like an antelope in the
Tiger's
jaws
jaw.
of a tiger. Oh my God. We. She did it?
Yes, there's our.
There she did it.
Our creative
Okay,
director.
okay. All right, well, do you yeah. Who said something? Oh, I don't know. Kathy?
Nope.
Nobody online? They're probably sitting there in their pajamas, like Saturday morning. Nobody?
Oh, Kareem said I have one.
Okay.
Let's hear what she said. Tell her to say it.
What?
Tell her to say it. She hasn't said, oh, it says, she said, it stuck to my mind like fresh gum beneath my
Beneath my what?
my shoe.
It stuck to my mind like fresh gum beneath my shoes. Oh my God. Gum. We finished before you said that, Brandon. We were not including that. Anybody else? Okay.
The attention is eventually that out. And just like a campfire, make sure not to get too close or you end up getting burned.
Oh my goodness. I can't begin to repeat that, but that is quite visual and quite, did you all hear it? Yeah. Quite nice. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just got burned.
Yeah. We didn't ask that part. Are you speaking from experience? When was the last time you went camping? All right. Oh, Brandon. Oh, Brandon. Brandon. We have to vote. Do we want to hear from more from Brandon?
He reminded me when you said love. Love is like being your kid. Everybody can see it, but only you get the warm.
Oh! Janine, what do you have to say about this?
He's the one that doesn't live with.
Oh, that's okay. Okay. All right. Well, I think we can pretty much sum it up. You have the handouts now. The one handout is pretty much what was on the slides on the PowerPoint, but I felt like it's kind of important because those words are things that we often don't use. We don't think about connecting, but maybe it can enhance your speeches. Or if you're writing like Jim and Carolyn, we're talking about, it's a way to be a Meg Muldoon, because that whole 2-page thing is pretty much in Meg Muldoon's books. If you like light, cozy mysteries, try starting hers. Any questions? All right. Well, yeah.
You're correct. Expected, unexpected, and you rock.
Well, thank you.
And so say, walk around saying an estimate for all day long today. What is the what?
Except Brandon. Brendan can't do it. All right. Well, if that's it, well, then adios. Thank you very much. Oh, wait.
Before you go, I actually think this is a standing ovation.
I can't move.
Said, excellent job, Phyllis.
Excellent, excellent. You don't know, but I have this thing about the word
Awesome.
yes.
I know you feel like-
Yeah. So there are those people who deliberately say it to make me. So thank you, Janine, for using not that word.
You will now be struck down by a leg.
Yeah. All right. Thank you all very much. We'll see you later in whatever you're doing. Oh, and she's got raffle tickets, raffle tickets. Awesome. Oh,
Great job.
oh, thank
I
you.
wanted to share something with you because I'm in marketing, and so I didn't know if you know that a lot of companies use design